What's up, everybody? Les Milligan, Lake of the Pines Crappie Guide. Hey, Andy sent us some of the new jig heads, so I wanted to show y'all a little bit about why I'm really liking these jig heads. It's one thing for me to just say, hey, I like them. Why don't I show you why I like them? Sporting the new, actually the old school ACC hat. Shows how long I've been with those guys. Still had one stashed back in the closet. Anyhow, Andy sent us some of these jig heads. He's got several colors. Got chartreuse and pink. Here's some orange. Pretty good looking stuff. So, why do I like this jig head? I like this jig head because of the versatility. I can do a lot of things with this one head that keeps me from having to buy several different heads. So the first thing is, you see I've got my vise set up here. I can take this one single jig head and I can use it for plastics, or I can use it to tie with. All you have to do is remove this this metal bait keeper here. And so what I do is I just take and kind of bend that little keeper up to where I can get a pair of side cutters in there. So if you can see that, I've bent that little wire keeper up. So now I'm just going to take a pair of side cutters and I'm going to cut that little dude off of there. Gone. Now I've got just a pill head crappie jig. This is what I use to tie on. Alright. So I've already got my thread started here on this hook, and I've got my tail feathers. Don't want to ruffle my tail feathers. I've got them already cut here. So we're just going to align those and get our tail ready here. And you'll get to see me tie one of my jigs. I don't show this too often. So because of Andy, you get to see it. Alright, got all my hackle feathers aligned like I like them. Let's get that bad boy tied on there. I wrap this jig all the way down to about in between the hook point and the barb. Get her looking good there. Alright. I'm going to put a little flash in this one. A little bling. Make those crappies say, ah. Got a little flash-a-boo. Get that on there. Where's my scissors? There's my scissors. Trim that up. I trimmed that just a little bit shorter than the tail. Alright. Now we're going to use a little chenille for the body. Bam. Got it caught in there. Now we're gonna wrap this bad boy. Oop. Getting my bling. I'm just trying to do this quick for video length purposes. I can play with my profile with this chenille. If I want a little bit more of a bigger profile, I'll just back wrap it a couple times. I call it back wrapping. I don't know what it's called. Somebody else may have a legit term. I just know that I can put this in front of a crappie's face and he'll open his mouth and gobble that thing up. Now I'm locking that chenille in there with 3 wraps. 3 more wraps around the head. We got our chenille locked in. Now we're gonna whip finish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bam. We got ourselves a crappie jig. We're gonna touch it off with a little bit of head cement, just a little dab, you don't need much. Bam. Now, I've got a killer crappie hand tie on one hook. And if I want to keep these heads in the boat, when I want to use plastics, just thread that plastic up there, and bam, that sucker ain't coming off. That plastic keeper has got that sucker locked on there. If they short strike that jig, I don't have to worry about it. I know that they didn't pull my skirt down because that hook keeper's got that thing locked on there. It ain't coming off. Alright? So Andy's got these jig heads up on his website right now. So go on there, take a look around. This thing has a ultra sharp mustad hook in it, and it is super strong. I've had guys just laying the wood to these crappie on their hook sets, and we're not bending that hook out on these big hook sets. I am being able to straighten out the hook when we get it hung in brush or a tree or something like that. I'm using heavy enough line to where we can straighten that hook out, but so far that hook has been killer. It seems to be a little bit of a light wire. So man, that thing just buries in the roof of that crappie's mouth. I mean, just sticks them. But anyway, that's why I'm loving this jig. I can't think of anything else about it. If you got any questions or anything, shoot me a message. You can reach me anytime. I'll try to get back to you as fast as I can. Y'all have a good one. Appreciate y'all supporting me. Take care.